To say this loss was frustrating would be the bare minimum. The Arizona Cardinals missed a golden opportunity to capitalize on the Detroit Lions' poor performance and now find themselves at 1-2. It was a winnable game, but the Cards couldn't take advantage of Detroit's mistakes or sustain their drives. The lingering questions from the offseason remain, though there are some positive signs to ease the sting of a losing record. Kyler Murray's MVP caliber start of the season hit a bump against Dan Campbell's Lions. Murray ended the day completing 21 of 34 passes for 207 yards with 1 touchdown and his first interception of the year. Detroit's defense executed a solid game plan, managing to disrupt Murray despite only sacking him once. Murray led the team with 45 rushing yards on 5 carries, but with him contained for most of the game, the Cardinals' offense stalled, producing only 13 points after putting up 28 and 41 in the first 2 weeks. The offense's success is tied to Murray's performance, which was evident in the loss. Arizona went 3 and out 3 times and punted after just 4 plays on 2 more drives. Their inability to capitalize on drives in a low-scoring game was costly. The decision to abandon the run made sense, but these are often the consequences of doing so. While the Lions' defense played tough, the Cardinals missed several key opportunities, and when it mattered most, they couldn't get it done. At some point, it seems inevitable that Arizona's defense will struggle against a high-powered offense, given the teams they faced in the first 3 weeks. Yet, they've exceeded expectations so far, and that's meant to in the best possible way. Jonathan Gannon and Nick Rallis have this defense playing with intensity, swarming to the ball and making key plays. They were robbed of a pick 6 that could have changed the game, but that's a discussion for another time. The key takeaway is that this defense is performing well, and it shouldn't be overlooked. It's been a decent surprise, and arguably the biggest surprise of the young season. After 3 weeks, it's time to give the defense credit. They're performing much better than anyone expected. Being 1-2 is tough, especially knowing that with a few breaks, the Cardinals could have a winning record, but that's football, and it's why they're where they are after 3 weeks. However, this isn't entirely negative. The Cardinals team held their own against Josh Allen's Bills, had a dominant win over a Rams squad considered one of the NFC's best, and just narrowly lost to last year's NFC runner-up. Based on preseason expectations, they should be 0-3 with blowout losses. Instead, they're proving to be a fun, competitive team that's tough to beat. Marvin Harrison Jr. will continue to be a major talking point for the Cardinals until he's not, which might not be until his career eventually ends. When he has standout games, like against the Rams, it's worth noting. When he's not targeted, as in the Buffalo game, it's equally noteworthy. And when he is targeted, but things aren't clicking, as seen against Detroit, it's still a headline. Against the Lions, Harrison had 5 catches but missed on 6 other targets, some of which were close. In today's world dominated by advanced stats, players are analyzed from every angle. On his touchdown catch against Detroit, Harrison had significant separation thanks to a well-executed route. However, according to next-gen stats, the rookie averages just 1.7 yards of separation per target, among the lowest of players with a qualified number of targets. Much of this can be attributed to the attention he draws from defenses. Notably, CeeDee Lamb has a 1.9 average and Brandon Ayuk with a 2.1. They also rank low in separation. Despite that, there are promising stats depending on how you view Harrison's performance. He's averaging 16.7 yards per target on his 22 total targets, ranking 4th in the league, and no one ahead of him has more than 16 targets. Watching game film, it's clear that some of the missed passes could easily turn into completion soon. Harrison has 10 catches, and his current 45.5% catch rate is likely to improve with Kyler Murray under center. Just a matter of a few inches could already mean 5 or 6 more receptions for the rookie. Heading into the season, the outlook for the Cardinals defense seems slim, leaving fans with 2 options: either panic or accept defeat. The pass rush lacked proven NFL talent. The secondary was packed with young cornerbacks who struggled in camp, and even the more reliable group, like the linebackers and defensive line, consisted mostly of below-average veterans. Aside from the strong safety duo of Budda Baker and Jalen Thompson, there wasn't much hope. But now, after 3 weeks, there are some genuine reasons for optimism. The Cardinals rank 18th in scoring defense and 17th in total defense. They're 7th in the league against the run, but 30th against the pass in terms of yards per attempt. These are important metrics that show the defense has made strides, moving from a struggling unit last year to an average one, a necessary step forward. It's been a tale of 2 halves though. The Cardinals gave up 34 points to Buffalo and 20 points in the first half against Detroit, but in their other 3 halves, the full game against the Rams and the second half against Detroit, they allowed just just 10 total points. Sunday's improvement started with the run defense. After allowing 5.2 yards per carry in the first half, they tightened up and gave up just 3.5 yards per carry in the second half. This is a welcome shift. Last season, the Cardinals allowed the most rushing yards in the league, surrendering 4.7 yards per carry. This year, they've cut that down to 3.9 yards per carry. While the pass defense hasn't been as impressive, it has still exceeded expectations. The pass rush was expected to be one of the worst in the NFL, and in week 1, they struggled to contain Josh Allen. However, in the following week, the Cardinals performed much better against traditional pocket passers like Matthew Stafford and Jared Goff. Over the past 2 weeks, they ranked 6th in sack rate. Though their ability to disrupt the pocket outside of sacks has been less impressive, they've allowed clean pockets on just 76% of dropback, which is the 10th worst rate in the league, an improvement from last year when they ranked dead last in this area. Much of their pass rush success has come from Dennis Gardeck and Zaven Collins, who both rank among the top 15 defensive ends according to Pro Football Focus. Gardeck has recorded 3 sacks, while Collins has had 1 official sack, with another called back due to a roughing the passer penalty. The Cardinals finished the game with 275 total yards, including 77 rushing yards on 18 carries. After leading the NFL in third down conversion rate at 58% over the first 2 games, they managed just 1 of 9 on third down and went 0 for 2 on fourth down. Down 20-10 in the third quarter, Murray tried to force a pass to Marvin Harrison Jr. in double coverage, hoping the rookie could make a play. However, Murray underthrew the ball, and Kirby Joseph easily intercepted it in the end zone. Arizona's defense stepped up in the second half, holding the Lions scoreless after allowing 20 points in the first half, giving the Cardinals a chance to come back, but they couldn't take advantage. Dennis Gardeck intercepted Jared Goff in the third quarter, setting the Cardinals up at Detroit's 34-yard line. Facing a 4th and 1 at the 24, Murray appeared to convert with a run, but a video review revealed his shin touched the ground just shy of the marker, turning the ball over to the Lions. Later, Arizona faced another 4th down near midfield in the fourth quarter, but Murray's pass to tight end Trey McBride fell incomplete, ending the drive. The Cardinals on both sides of the ball have been showing they can compete in the division and have a successful season. The defense as a whole has been stepping up and playing better, and Murray is looking like he can really be a top 5 MVP candidate this season. The Cardinals are going to be a very interesting team to pay attention to this season as they continue to grow throughout the season. Marvin Harrison Jr. and Kyler Murray's connection is going to continue to improve. They are going to learn more about each other throughout the season, and we are already seeing the potential of Marvin Harrison Jr. regardless of a slow first week. This defense has been exceeding expectations as well, and this offense is showing that they can be competitive. Marvin Harrison Jr. can be a top wide receiver in this league. Him and Kyler Murray are going to continue to build rapport and build their connection. It's going to be a very scary sight for what the Arizona Cardinals can do this season. They can be a true dark horse in the NFC. Let me know down below what you guys think of the Arizona Cardinals. They are off to a very surprising start, I would say. Their defense has stepped up a ton, and their offense is putting points on the board. They need to do better against tougher defenses, but we're seeing really good signs from Kyler Murray having an MVP-like season. He's going to continue producing at a high level, and Marvin Harrison Jr. is going to continue to learn and improve throughout the year. If you made it this far and you haven't already, make sure you go down below and you subscribe and you turn the notification bell on so you never miss a video. Leave a like as well. I greatly do appreciate it. Like I said, leave those comments down below. Let me know what you guys think of this Cardinals defense and offense. They're having a very surprising start, and I hope they continue to do it throughout the rest of the year. Leave a like, comment down below, subscribe, turn the notification bell on if you haven't already, and I'll see y'all in the next one.